Hello, welcome to Audrey's Kitchen. Today I'm going to be making ham and broccoli quiche. I'm actually going to be making two quiche today. So let's go over the ingredients. First we're going to start off with I need 2 pie crusts, which are in the freezer. We'll save them for later. I have a bag of broccoli. This is 1 pound. Remember, I'm making 2 quiche, so I have broccoli, I have eggs, about 4 eggs per quiche. I have 2 medium onions chopped, 4 cloves of garlic chopped, 2 cups of ham chopped, some parsley, shredded cheese, some milk, salt, pepper, and onion powder. So the first thing we're going to do is I like to saute the onions and garlic. Then also, after they're sauteed, I like to add in and saute a little bit of the ham and the broccoli. It gives it, the quiche, just such extra flavor. You can put all of this in raw and make your quiche and it would be fine. But I like the added layers of flavor by sauteing some of the ingredients. So let's get started. Okay, so now I have the pan on high. Just to get it started, let's add a few tablespoons of olive oil. Okay. Throw in our onions. We'll let them get started. Then we'll toss in the garlic. We just want to get a little flavor. So we want it translucent, little golden brown on the edges. And a little bit more oil. Now I do like the layering of flavors. It does make a great quiche. So we're going to add a little salt and a little pepper. Just a little bit because we're going to be adding more later on. So we'll do some pepper. Love making quiche for breakfast or just to have a little snack, lunchtime, even a piece with a salad. Goes great. And you can change the flavors of quiche. You can use so many things. This one is the broccoli with ham. I also love spinach and mushroom with mozzarella. That's a great quiche. So you can really use any type of vegetable you want, even the meat. Okay, so now we're going to add the garlic. Okay. Just cook that for a little bit, and then we're going to add the ham. So all of this is the mixture that's going to go into. Once this is done, it's going to go into the egg mixture, but it has to cool first. Okay. And I'm just going to lower it a little bit. Medium high. Just throw in a little bit more olive oil. It's getting dry. So at this point we'll go and add the ham. When you caramelize the ham, when you're sauteing the onions. It's such a great flavor, especially in the quiche. Okay, so we're going to let this get some color to it, and then we'll add the broccoli. And what I like to do to give it a more richer flavor is I like to add a little butter. Just 2 tablespoons. The butter also enhances the flavor. We're going to sprinkle in about a teaspoon of onion powder, because we're going to add another teaspoon when we fill the shells. Let's give that a stir. So you just watch it now, keep turning. Let's let this get a nice little golden brown to it. It's just going to taste, you'll see, it'll taste so much better in the quiche than if you were to put the onions and garlic and everything in raw, which you can. But this, it just kicks up the flavor so much. Okay, so now it's reached a nice, slightly golden brown around the edges. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this off the heat, and I'm going to let it cool down completely. And then we'll get back to you and we'll assemble the quiches. Well, hey, wait a minute. I totally forgot to add the broccoli. We can't get started on filling the pie shells. Okay. So let's add the broccoli. I'm going to pound the broccoli. I'm just going to mix it in. Okay. And then this will dry up the broccoli a little bit because it's frozen. I let it thaw in the refrigerator overnight, so it's soft, but it's very watery. So this will help. This is going to help get all the water out, because we don't want, it's the last thing we want is a wet quiche. It just won't set up right. So let's go ahead and cook this up so we can get started. I'm going to sprinkle another teaspoon of onion powder onto the broccoli. This will help also soak up some moisture. I'm not looking to brown the broccoli at all. I'm just looking to get all the moisture out of it as much as we can. Okay. So now I'll let this cool and shut it off. And once this cools, then we'll stuff the shells. So now that the stuffing part of the quiche is cooled a bit, it's just a little warm room temperature, we're going to separate this mixture. Remember, it's the onion, garlic, the ham, and the broccoli. We're going to split it up for the two. Make sure you evenly just get enough broccoli and enough ham in each. You don't want to pack it down now. Now these pie shells I bought already made in the freezer section in the supermarket. You can make your own crust, but I find these to be fine. All right. Go. So now we have to make the egg mixture, and I'll do one pie at a time. So we're going to crack 4 eggs. Okay. that, I want to add half a cup of milk. This is almond milk. Now I also have heavy whipping cream, which makes it more rich. You can add it, you don't have to. I like to add it, just about a quarter cup. If you don't have it, you could just add a little bit more milk. Okay, give that a stir. To that, we're going to add half our parsley. So we're making this in 2 batches. Pinch of salt. Pinch of onion powder. Mix it up real well. Okay, now before we pour that on, I like to add the cheese. I have sharp cheddar. A little over half a cup per quiche. Again, you use your own judgment. Want more cheese? Put more cheese. Okay. Now we'll pour this over. Do it slowly. We don't want it to come out of the shell. Now with your fork, you're just going to try to move everything around. Let the egg get incorporated inside the quiche. This is why I like to do 1 quiche at a time with the egg mixture. Because you don't know, sometimes you'll need more mixture than you do with a different quiche. It depends on the ingredients. This was perfect for 4 eggs. So we'll just play with it for a little bit. Make sure we get that egg all in there. Okay. Now I like to put them on a pan. It makes it easier to move them to the oven. Okay, so now we'll do the other pie. Again, 4 eggs. Salt. And you can make these days in advance. They hold up very well in the freezer. Okay, that was a little pinch of salt, a little pinch onion powder. I'm going to put the rest of the parsley in. Half a cup of milk. A little bit more if you don't have the heavy cream. Okay, let's give that a good mix. That's the oven, it's ready. I preheated it at 350. So again, let's pour it in slowly. Start moving it around, getting it in there. very careful not to let it pour over the edge. You know, this one I still have some left over. So it all depends on the ingredients. You know, I might have a little bit more in here than the other one. So you never really know how much, you know, mixture you'll need. But I pretty much marked it at 4 eggs. So it's all about the milk that you're putting in also. These are right to the top. Okay. Now I had a little spill, so I'm going to clean that up. Now I'm going to put these in the oven, 375. I'll check them after 45 minutes. We want them to be solid. We don't want any liquid in them whatsoever. So we'll be back. So it's been 45 minutes in the oven. They set. Now you can tell by just sticking a toothpick in as like you would do a cake. And if it came out wet, then you would know you just need to put it back in for a few more minutes. But they're firm, so they're cooked through. You let them rest for 5-10 minutes before you cut into them, and then I'll show you how they look. Okay, let's try to get this out in one piece. Sometimes the first piece is hard. Okay. And there we have it. Ham and broccoli quiche. Make it for breakfast, make it for lunch alongside a salad, or it's just delicious on its own. I hope you enjoy this recipe. I hope you try making them. They're very easy to make. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.